Well, hello everybody, my name is QQC and welcome to Outlaws of Roblox here. Today I decided that I'm going to rank all the skins because I don't know, I was bored I guess. Alright, let's not waste any time and let's get straight into it. Alright, for our first skin, we have the default sheriff. The most iconic skin in the game, probably. And how could I not give this a 10 out of 10? You show this to someone who's played Outlaws of Robloxia before and he's going to know that this is from the game. I mean, yeah, what else is there to say? Looks pretty good. I'm pretty sure ever since it was released it hasn't gotten any changes. Maybe the walking animation is a bit different, but that's pretty much it, I think. Alright, up next we have the grayscale, which has a different mount than this grayscale. That's pretty much it. The skin costs like 50, and for its price it's kind of... I mean, I haven't really seen people use it, and I don't even think people will. Best I can give this skin is a 3 out of 10. Like, it is, the idea of a grayscale skin is kind of creative, but I just can't give it a rank better than 3. If you're asking why I put Sheriff at 10 out of 10 and this guy only a 3, then I don't know, Sheriff is just more iconic, the basic Sheriff. This guy... Okay, maybe I'll give it a 4, because it doesn't look ugly and it is pretty creative, I guess. Doesn't have any unique sounds or anything. Alright, up next we have the negative skin, which is pretty interesting because all of the sheriff's colors are swapped with their exact opposites, so it ends up kind of looking weird, but it's pretty good. The dashing sound and the jumping sound are both played in reverse, and yeah, it's pretty good, I guess. There is a bit of uniqueness to it, but once again, I can't really give it up anything more than 4. 4 out of 10 it is. It is pretty good though, and this description, Five Nights at Robloxia Island, is kind of funny, I guess. Alright, next up we have the dummy. So this skin is very interesting because it can spawn in 2 colors. It has a special face, it has a D, which means that he's the dummy on his torso, and he can spawn in multiple colors. Like, he can also be red. However, if you go into a game with the Venom Shank sword, and I mean, if you just have the Venom Shank sword even equipped, and you equip the dummy, then you become this green guy, who is a reference to a Saucify's game called, what is it called? Dummy Wars. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure this guy is the first boss of Dummy Wars, who is called Venom Shank, I think. He comes out on stage 9, but I don't know because Dummy Wars is kind of dead. And there are remakes of the game, but I don't really want to play those. But yeah, for a skin that only costs 150, this is really worth it. Although I don't really see people use it that often. But yeah, it is truly beloved by many. I'm giving this a 7 out of 10, it's pretty good. By the way, my opinions are going to be really harsh, so 7 is considered good. Alright, next up we have DIY Sheriff. I have no idea what the DIY stands for. It's pretty much the basic sheriff, but his head has a paper bag on it with an animated sheriff drawing or whatever it is as his face, which is pretty good. His store is also replaced with like this fake sticker of a star, and I guess it is a cool skin, but I actually haven't seen anyone ever use this skin. I used it for like a tiny bit when I wanted to check out how the skins look, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, I can't really see it there, but I'm pretty sure if we die or take damage, its face doesn't even change. Watching the animation is pretty smooth. It just gives Saucify. He really likes not entirely coloring things in. That's pretty much it. It just has a paper thing on his head and the basic sticker. I mean, I guess it doesn't look ugly, so I guess I'll give it a 3 out of 10. Because anything under 3 out of 10 is kind of, it's the skins that look bad. By the way, I'm making up these numbers on the spot, so if I'm being inconsistent, that's why. Alright, next up on the list, we have Retro, who has basic animations, I mean, custom animations. Even a custom dash where it just leans forward. When you jump, it has like a custom thing. And he's just recreated in Retro. Yeah, its arms are studded. And I mean, for a skin that costs 206, it is pretty good with custom stuff. So I guess I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Alright, next up on the list we have Gingerbread. This dude has 3 heads, and I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of an Omori enemy. My mind just might be playing tricks on me, I don't know. He doesn't wear a shirt, at least I think he doesn't. All his faces are different, and I really like this middle face. The way it's pixelated. And the brown and white really go well together. Also the brown hat with just the brown skin color is really good. I mean, it's a pretty solid skin. I wish there was a bit more effort on the arms or the torso, or just here on the arms. They look a bit basic. Other than that though, it doesn't have anything more special about it. The 3 heads are kind of weird. They just, like, if you look at the skin this way, you would think that they are attached to the arm, but they aren't, and it's kind of weird. From this way it looks like it's ears. So that would actually make for a great monkey skin or something. But yeah, I give the skin 4 out of 10. It looks cool, but it doesn't really have anything unique about it. Alright, next up we have Augusti, or August, I'm just gonna call him that. He's a clown, and his design is definitely way more detailed than the other skins. He's going for a rainbow color scheme, my bad. He has a unique dash sound effect. I guess because he's a clown. He has a unique face, and everything about him is just unique. The colors go really well together. But it's still the same sheriff clothes. Only difference is that they are a bit more unique. The bow tie is also a really cute change. especially the star. I don't know what this is supposed to represent. Maybe a flower, but this replacing the sheriff star is really cool. It's also a unique idea. Does this guy have... No, I thought he has a hidden eye or something. But yeah, pretty solid skin. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 to be honest. I actually did see quite a few people use this skin. It's pretty good. Alright, next up we have the astronaut skin, who is just a guy in an astronaut suit. You can see his face if you zoom really in. He has a flag which looks really cool. He has this backpack. And he just looks trippy. The rocket launcher on the torso is a great detail. And the skin just really goes... All the colors go really well together. I mean, it's an astronaut. It doesn't really have any unique animations or things. I wish it had something unique for using the gravity coil, but there isn't anything really about that. But yeah, this skin is pretty good, but most I can give it is a 6, and I would give it a 5, but like, I don't know, I just like astronauts in general, so I'll bump it up to a 6. Alright, for the next skin we have Pickly. This is a community suggested skin. I remember that this skin was suggested in the Discord and it got added very quickly, I think. It looks pretty good for a community suggested skin. I mean, pretty much all of them are. I really like the design. It's creative. This flower goes hard. It even has a revolver, because the basic sheriff doesn't have one. Now what is this? I have no idea. Oh, that's a money bag or something. It has a lot of details. It apparently has 21 spikes, but I'm too lazy to count. Other than that though, it doesn't have anything special about it. This kind of darkish brown really makes the green stand out, which I really like, especially this flower. Yo, this guy Toon's really cooked on this, like actually. I'll give this skin a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good. It just needs... I mean, it's pretty good as it is now. All it needs to bump for me to give it a higher rank would be unique animations, maybe. But yeah, 7 it is. Alright, next up we have the test dummy. I just realized there should be a nuclear symbol on his torso. I gotta check all the skins now to see if any of the textures are missing, because Roblox likes to remove textures. This skin is used pretty commonly. It's mutated and it looks really cool, straight from Area 51. This sword in his head is a really cute detail. It has unique animations for idle. Even for when walking, his head like tweaks. Kinda reminds me of Tumortsor from the Battle Bricks. And yeah, the green colors really go well together. I really like these tumors or whatever they are on its side. And yeah, the effects are also kinda cool. I'm giving this skin a 7 out of 10 once again. If that symbol was there, I will probably give it an 8. But without it, the skin just feels kind of basic. That symbol will really make it stand out. So yeah, 7 out of 10 it is. Too bad Roblox screwed this skin over. Alright, for our next skin we have Sunny Foe, who is a sun. Really reminds me of an outlaw. If I remember correctly, there was an outlaw that was a sun. The skin is pretty cool. I really like the face, the entire sun head. It's just really cool. It really pops out from the skin. Also, I really like the shoes. Or what are those, like slippers? Whatever they're supposed to be. I like that he's in like a summer outfit. Really fitting for a skin. I like the camera too. I don't know why this skin also gives me Omori vibes. Because like the flower crown and the camera. I'm playing too much Omori. Oh my god, man. I'm giving this skin the skin is hard to rank. I mean, it doesn't have any custom animations. I'll probably just give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah. Alright, next up we got Hunter. And this skin is pretty special because every few seconds it changes its head. Which is pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's a reference to like Roblox egg hunts, but I think I only got like the TDS eggs. There are actually a ton of eggs that can spawn on his head. Other than that though, he's just a basic skin. He's a basic sheriff skin with a slightly different skin tone and a bit more detail on the clothes. But it's very stylish. I'm also giving this skin a 7 out of 10. Doesn't really have a unique dash sound. I really expected it to have one. But I really like that the bunny ears are always there. It's pretty good. So yeah, 7 out of 10. Alright, next up on the list we have Shedletsky, the man himself. I have no idea what that shirt is supposed to say. A lot of times he wear the pirate suits, or like he dressed up as a pirate back in the day. He has the OG epic face, and it's really stylish. I mean, like the colors all go well together. The belt is cool. Not that many details on the legs. Like a lot of other skins have like custom legs and stuff, like shoes. But the Shedletsky skin is just got basic leg. Other than that though, it's pretty good. I give it a 6 out of 10. It doesn't really have anything unique about it, like animations or stuff. But yeah. Alright, and for our next skin, we have Marshmallow. This skin will be my main skin that I will use if limited skins won't exist. This skin is just such a creative idea to be a marshmallow. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure this guy's lore is that he wants to destroy everything to have only marshmallows everywhere. The skin really goes well together, like the colors. Not sure about the... Oh my god, what is this called? I feel like the scarf is a bit outstanding. Like, I'm not sure if the blue color is really good with this skin, but it is pretty good overall. I really like the effects from this lantern. I also really like this stick that goes through his head, and this head especially. It's just a pretty good skin. There are also textures on his head. Fun fact, a lot of people used this skin back in the day because the light, this lantern actually was bright. Like when you fought darkness and the map was really dark, this lantern emitted light, so it gave you a bit of an advantage. But that's been removed ever since darkness has been reworked, I'm pretty sure. Other than that though, it's a really good skin. I especially love this backpack, it looks so cool. So yeah, W skin. I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. Definitely deserves it. Anyways, now we're going into the awesome territory. We have Morph. Now, I don't really see people use this skin that much, but it's a pretty creative skin. It's a morph, which I'm pretty sure if you play Roblox, you know what a morph is. There is this green thing, and if you click on it or you just stand on it, you'll get turned into this thing that the morph is. The skin has special animations. It has this special pad or whatever this is that he's standing on. It has these special effects, and yeah, it's just pretty good. He still has the default dash animation, but the unique standing animation is pretty good. Other than that though, he's just a basic sheriff, and I think for the price of 600, now it's 500, so now it's a bit more worth the price, but I don't think this skin is worth that much. I mean, yes, these custom things are cool, but I don't think it kind of deserves to be in the awesome category. Like, a bunch of these rare skins are so unique. But I guess these skins also have something unique about them, so... Like, compared to all the rest of these awesome skins, I don't feel like he belongs here. He should be at the rare category. So yeah, I'm giving this skin a 5 out of 10. It's a pretty good skin, but like, it's literally just the sheriff and the morph pad. Moving on, the next skin is Epico, created by Spookar. Owner only skin. I barely saw the skin used, and it's kind of a shame because the mount is definitely like, the mount is really cool, and like the entire face, the huge bow tie is really cool. The entire top of the body is just separated from the legs. Also the legs, these straps on the legs are a different color, so I guess that's a cool detail. One thing I want to say that this skin definitely looks cooler here on I mean, the face is cool and all, and the hat and the colors go well together, but it doesn't have any unique animations and stuff, and I barely see people use it. I don't know why, but I feel like with this skin I feel shorter. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. I give this skin 6 out of 10 just because the face and the bow tie, because they go really well together. And yeah. Moving on, we have Crazy Robloxian. who is created by the only white sofa. This skin is really detailed. Those shoes, on those, what are these called? Oh my god. Straps, I think. I don't know, but the clothes and the entire style of this skin is really cool. It has this hot dog hat, which I'm pretty sure is the same from Die of Dead that the hot dog uses. The skin has somewhat unique animations. I'm pretty sure they're taken from the retro skin, because the dashing is also the same from that skin, but it just moves forward. So I guess it does have like unique animations, but not completely unique, because other skins also have it. The colors really go well together, and I actually saw the skin being used by a lot of people. So yeah, I just noticed the buttons are all different colors, and this one is even bigger size. The details on the skin are actually insane. The only white sofa cooked. Shout out to him. For a second I thought I misread this name. So yeah, I'm giving this skin 7 out of 10, as much as I want to give it an 8 out of 10. I'm not sure if the classic animations really fit this skin. Because with the classic animations, the way you slash also changes. And I'm not really a big fan of that. But yeah, other than that, it's still a good skin though. Alright, next up we have Hurl. This skin is pretty good. One thing I really miss though is that it used to open its mouth and there was an eye inside his mouth that looked out. I really missed that. Now it's just his teeth. It's a kind of gross skin, but I like it in a way. It gives me FNAF 3 Springtrap vibes. Like, this is how Sheriff would look like if he was spring locked. I really like the left hand movement. So the skin got special animations. It got flies just going around over it. It's a zombie skin. Who doesn't like zombie skins? The eyes are a bit weird, but it's alright. The colors really go well together. I give the skin an 8 out of 10. I really like it. And once again, I've seen this skin being used quite a lot. Whenever you walk to it, kind of has a custom walking animation because it puts his hand forward. Forgot to mention that. But yeah, pretty good skin. Custom animations too. 8 out of 10. What else is there to say? Alright, and now we got Hatzer. So I'm pretty sure the lore of this skin is that the hat is consuming him, as it says here. And the skin has a unique walking animation where it spins his hat, which is kind of weird. It also has these weird black lines and stuff going like down here. I guess it's pretty good. I like the animated faces, but it's definitely not my kind of skin. It does have a unique sound for dashing, but I don't think it's really enough to save it. I'm just going to give it a 5 out of 10. I'm not sure about the style of the skin. It even has the basic dashing animations. But yeah, I mean, the idea is cool, but Why is there only one hat? Like, make other hats appear throughout the body. Like, I like that there are eyes and faces here on the shoulders. But like, why couldn't they just be hats, you know, to actually make it hats or Hatster, my bad, I mispronounced his name. Yeah, 5 out of 10. Not sure if I like this one. Alright, next up we have Trail Giver, who is created by the Glibbo. This skin is unique because it can spawn in multiple colors and it blinks. It has a cute, it has a cool pixelated mount, and it's a reference to those rewards that you get for beating an obby. Like back in the day when you beat an obby. Other than that though, I really like this guy's style, the way the trails go, and every time you play with the skin you're going to be a different color. Like now I'm green, now I'm yellow, now I'm yellow again, but you get it. You're going to be a different color. It's a bit shorter than most of the skins, but it's alright, I guess. It doesn't have a custom dashing animation, but it just blinking and the trail that it leaves behind is pretty cool. I've seen the skin being used quite a lot. So, in conclusion, the skin is pretty good. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good, but I don't see myself using it. It does look pretty cool with its clothes and stuff, but best I can give it is 7. And on to our next skin, we have Toy Sheriff, who doesn't have an idle animation, so he pretty much has one, but when he moves in this weird way. So he pretty much got completely unique animations for everything. In game, I'm pretty sure that he still has the default sheriff sword swinging animation. I guess I'll see if that's the case. He doesn't have eyes and he's like the grayscale skin but with green. But he also has this thing under him that he's standing on, which is pretty good. So it seems like I actually didn't even know this. If you use a sword, it gets turned green. I mean, it turns green. How did he miss all the... Alright, so the sword is green, I guess the effect isn't, but we all know why. And even the Bloxicola is green. Dang, I actually haven't used this sword in forever. It's pretty busted, why does no one use it? It's definitely good for solo play. Alright, so now we're moving into the saucy category. We have Mac today, which I'm pretty sure is a skin that was in the game a long time ago but got removed and now it's back. I think. This guy's the moon. So we have a sun skin and a moon skin. This skin has a unique idle animation where he does like this dance thing, I guess. It has a cool mount and some cool shades. No eyes though, but that doesn't really matter. Whenever you dash, it makes some unique effects and some noise. So yeah, it's pretty good. However, it doesn't really have any unique walking animations and I just don't see the skin used being used like that frequently. Like the details are really good on the skin. I really like this tie, for example, and his gloves and stuff. He's kind of giving me like agent vibes. But yeah, I can't really say that much for the skin. I never really used it, and I haven't really seen anyone use it actually. I mean, no one really wants to buy it for 1k maybe, even though it's kind of an outstanding skin compared to the others. But yeah, I'm giving this skin a 7 out of 10. Pretty good. Alright, next up we have Doll. This skin has a unique animation where he just very slowly like breathes, I guess. It's a doll, of course it has the button eye and like the stitched mount, and it has these pins in it, which is a really cool detail. But other than that, the walking animation is unique. It also has these things that are, it's very much hanging from nothing. Really reminds me of an old skin that got removed from fighting Jason back in the day. I'm pretty sure the authors of Robloxia, like group on Roblox, still has that guy on the as the image of the group. I guess I'll put it on screen. So yeah, this skin also has a unique dashing animation, which is something that we don't see every day. It kind of leans forward, which is pretty good, I guess. Other than that though, it's a cool skin, but like, I'm not really into dolls. Maybe only one. Yeah, most I can give this skin is a 7. I would give it a 6 because I don't know if I really like it. But the unique walking animations and the dash animations are pretty cool. Alright, on to our next skin. We have the lobster. Hold on. So, if you played Outlaws of Robloxia back in the day, then you know how many people use this skin. This skin was everywhere. Probably the most popular skin. It has a unique animation where it holds its skateboard in its hand. It also has a unique standing animation where it's just holding a skateboard. He even has a unique dashing animation where he goes on the skate. Actually, never mind. Why did I think that he goes on the skateboard? Other than that, the skin is extremely detailed. Like there are these mean faces at the back. Except that Roblox thing, I don't know what it is. It has some bandages over it. It's missing its teeth. And it's a lobster with a cool hat. The red skin tone is rarely used on skins, so it really does fit the skin. All the colors match, I mean. The skateboard is a cool addition. And to be honest, I'm giving this skin a 9. It's pretty good too. And it just really reminds me of those skater guys who are always depicted as these guys who get themselves in trouble easily. So yeah, 9 out of 10 it is. Alright, next up we have Sherino. I hope that's how you pronounce the skin. I'm pretty sure this skin is a reference to Pizza Tower, but I never played that game, so I don't know. It's got an animated face, custom idle animation, custom walking animation, and the custom dashing animation, which is pretty good. But I haven't really seen this skin being used, well, maybe only like twice. It also has this, whatever this thing is, like a bottle of ketchup. That's what it reminds me of. That's following him around. It also makes a unique walking noise. He also has a custom noise when he uses his dash ability. And the skin wrist, the way he's standing and his face, it really gives me nervous vibes. And then it's a pretty good skin. I haven't really seen people use it. What else can I say? It has everything unique. I give this a 9 out of 10. Actually underrated skin. Only thing is it doesn't have hand straps. Well, like not hand straps, or all those. It doesn't have gloves. That's my only problem, because a lot of sheriff skins have it, but I guess it's alright that it doesn't have it. Next up we have the Angel skin, which is one of the most used skins of all time. It's got an animated eye and pretty much everything being custom. Yeah, it got some really cool wings. It has a custom floating above ground idle animation. It has this spawn symbol as like its halo. It only has one eye. It has custom floating animation for walking and dashing, where it just really leans forward. And like, what can I say? This skin is a 10 out of 10. Easily. The style is really cool, and I just noticed the effects that are coming out from him. So yeah, 10 out of 10 skin. Alright, on to our next skin. We have Mallboy, who is the newfound CEO of the Robux for free industry. He's a scammer, and he's one of the only skins that has voice lines. Yeah, so he can talk. He has these cool watches on his head. I think those are watches. I'm not sure. He has a TV as his head, and he has these he has this cool things on his back, and the color scheme really goes well together, like the purplish white. And this thing on the screen really reminds me of Bubble from the Amazing Digital Circus, and it's just a really cool skin. I really like that it's animated in the head, and it also changes. But a unique thing about the skin is that when you get the health, the monitor actually changes to be a broken monitor. Other than this, it doesn't have any unique walking animations and dashing animations.
Hello, how can I help you today, Sheriff?
Dang, I love these voice lines. Alright, so here I am fighting Bloxer again, and pretty much when I get the half HP, the screen becomes broken, and it cannot be restored by healing, which is pretty good, I guess. One thing about the skin that I don't like though is because the way he's standing, if you use the ice dagger on him, he will always look a bit to the right whenever you're just standing still, which I guess is a bit weird. But yeah, that's really it. 10 out of 10 skin. Alright, and the last skin of the saucy category is Earth, who cost 1969. His description says I'm only getting worse. And that's true. He has a moon floating around him, which is probably the most coolest part about the skin. He's extremely detailed. Like his head is the earth. He has a cool custom face. He has these fireworks above him and a bunch of cool accessories on its front. It even has a revolver on his side. So yeah, pretty cool skin. Although his walking animations and like jumping and everything is default. But still, I love the design of this skin and everything. I use it quite a lot actually. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Third in a row. I mean, for the most expensive skin in the game, it is pretty good. But now we're moving on to the seasonal category. First off, we got 5 Christmas skins that were all being made by the community. First skin is the snowman, who doesn't have any unique animations and anything, but he's a snowman. He just looks cool. He has these cool accessories on the front. He has a cool scarf, a cool hat, and he's just a snowman. I give this skin a 7 out of 10. It looks really cool. Kind of shame that it doesn't have any custom animations, but it's still pretty cool. Next up on the list we have Freezer Bug. This skin is like pretty good. It also blinks, and it's very similar to, oh my god, I already forgot, to Malboy. Because he also got a TVS's head and he has the same things on his back. I still don't know what these are called. But yeah, he's frozen. I guess because these frozen hearts. I don't know why, but this skin is giving me all the cold-hearted badge. I don't know why it's giving me that. Is it the same cold-hearted? No, it's not. But yeah, it doesn't really have any unique walking animations and stuff. I guess it has a longer arm than most of the skins, which is pretty cool, and I really like the design of it. And even if it doesn't have unique animations and stuff, it's just blinking and it just looks really cool. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I feel like that's pretty deserving for the skin. And next up we have BakerBot. This skin is a BakerBot. I actually don't know what these guys are called. He has a chef hat and the Pop-Tarts in this snow globe thing that is his head. He got this weird bow tie, I think, and whenever you dash, it makes these Pop-Tart particles go out of him. He has a lot of unique stuff about him. I especially love his cape. His cape is really cool. His outfit is also really detailed. And yeah, no custom animations and stuff, but it's still pretty good. I think I'm giving this skin a 7 out of 10. It's almost 8, but it doesn't really have unique animations. Some animations could be very cool for it. Alright, next on the list we have Dong. This skin is insane. Look at this idle animation. This is the main skin that I use in this game just because of this idle animation. It has a custom walking animation too. This really cool spinning thing on his back. doesn't have a jumping animation, but that's fine. The entire design is really cool. The eyes are cool. And everything about the skin is just cool. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I don't care what anybody said, just because this idle animation is so good. I could look at this all day. Alright, and lastly, we got dinner time. The skin always faces right, and it got a custom walking animation, a custom idle animation, and no jumping animation. Whenever you dash, it makes like a turkey sound, which is pretty good, but it doesn't really have a custom dashing. It doesn't have a custom dashing animation, but the custom walking animation is saving this skin. The only thing I don't really like about it, like its design is cool, it's a turkey, it's really creative, but the only thing I don't really like about it is that it's always facing to the right. I'm not sure how to feel about that, especially when you hold out your sword. But yeah, I give this skin a 7 out of 10 just because it's always facing the right. Not sure what that's referencing. Right, next up we have the skins that got released on Friday the 13th. Firstly, we got the Dead Bloxian that costs 10 million. 2 out of 10, what are we talking about? Alright, next up we have Oni, who is our Oni. This skin went through quite a big change in the Wave 2 update, I think that's what it was called. It had a gigantic closet at its back, and I really miss that. It has a cool blood thing on his torso. He's got a huge head, and he's purple. It doesn't really have a custom animation because he's using the animations from the retro skin. But other than that, though, it's still a pretty good skin. 9 out of 10. Who doesn't like Oni? Bro, when someone suggested the skin that I'm pretty sure had like a red big head, people started like saying that it was just an Oni copy. That it was just supposed to be a copy of our Oni. That's how defensive people were of the skin. Yeah. 9 out of 10. Actually, I might bump it up to a 10. Just because I love our Oni, like why not? Alright, next up we have Slenderlaw. You could have only gotten the skin if you beat Jason OOR, Deathless, and he's slender, man. He has these tentacles coming out from his back. He has a black and white suit, and a very hard to see face, but it exists. And it doesn't really have any unique animations and stuff. It's pretty much just a bit different regular sheriff, but it's Slenderman. It isn't like long, but the tentacles on its back are really cool. Yeah, I'm giving this skin an 8 out of 10. Pretty good. And next up, in the last of the seasonal, we have Sheriff of the Dawn. Now, I'ma be honest. Hold on a second. No, I for some reason thought that skin has a different dashing sound. The thing is, this skin, it's really unique. It has a custom dashing sound, which is kind of annoying when spammed. And he just has a really weird idle animation. Playing him while in game is kind of hard because you don't really see where you are, because your hands are always going to be like in front of you, or you're just going to be in this. The skin is just weird. I like that it got a custom like walking animation and standing animation like idle, but it just kind of looks ugly. Like, as cool as this skin is, I haven't actually seen anyone use it. Like, actually anyone. I'm giving this a 2 out of 10. What are we talking about? Alright, next up we have the Deathless skins. Firstly, we have the OBC. You get this by defeating 3-star. Oh my god, my brain just jumped to Battlebix. You get this by deathlessing Builderman, and it's a pretty good skin. No special things about it. I guess it's a builder. The black and the yellow really go well together. But best I can give it is a 5. It doesn't really have anything unique about it. Alright, next up we have Pinata. And this skin is really unique. It has a unique idle animation, a unique walking animation where it has its hands up, and a custom dashing noise and animation. And it also emits effects when he's about to dash. This skin is really cool. The face is a bit low quality. I don't know about that, but maybe it's intentional. But yeah, I really like this skin. 9 out of 10. What are we talking about? Next up we have Ziki. I forgot to mention, you get Pinata by deathlessing block spin. As for Zeke, you get him for deathlessing Mr. Bombastic, yeah. He's a bomb. I'm pretty sure he's referencing an old Roblox player, but I don't know who, because I swear I saw a tap skin in Forsaken that was also called Zeke the Bomb or something. And yeah, he's got a unique idle animation, a unique walking animation where he goes like left and right, and he's just a bomb. The skin is so goofy. I gotta put it an 8. Because yeah, it's just cool. Next up we have Guest 37. This skin had the biggest fall off ever. Back in the day, this skin actually used to fire its gun. That knocked him back. But other than that, this skin is pretty much the retro skin, but with unique animations and a revolver. Actually, it has a unique idle animation. It also flips its revolver. Spins it. But yeah, it's a pretty good skin. I give it a 7 out of 10. Not that much details, but it looks just stylish, you know. Sometimes less is more. Alright, next we have Cooper, the 4th member of the Doomspire gang. He looks really cool because he actually tried to fight his brothers to stop them from becoming outlaws, but I guess it didn't work for him, and you can see the scratch marks how he got hurt from his fight with them. It's just really cool, especially the idle animation. When he's walking, he's covering his torso, probably because of that scratch mark, but it doesn't have a custom like a dashing animation. It's a pretty cool skin. Back in the day, it actually used to fire its rockets, but it was only like a little stud effect or a little brick. That was like 2D, it wasn't actually real. But yeah, the skin is pretty good. I give it an 8 out of 10. I actually see a lot of people use it. Alright, next up we have education. And this skin is very unique because it's 2D. Yep. It also has unique sounds for I mean, it has voice lines. It has really cool walking animation and stuff. And I'm giving this skin a 10 out of 10. Like, what are we talking about? It's probably a reference to Baldi's Basics, but I'm not exactly sure. Get him from beating Deathless Stamper, and Stamper is in the school, I believe, so maybe that's why. His name is also Education, so he's probably a Baldi's reference. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It doesn't really have any details on his clothing and stuff, but him just being 2D is so cool. So yeah, 10 out of 10. On to our next skin, we have Peggy, the hardest skin to obtain. For this skin, you need Deathless Bob. And if you know anything about Bob, you know how hard he is. I mean, his boss fight. The Bob on his shoulder, her shoulder, is making noises like he's speaking. Peggy is also blinking. It's a really basic skin, and it's the only female skin in the game. I don't know why Princess was removed, because I definitely know that there was a skin called Princess that also had that was also a girl. So yeah, it's a blocky, it has a custom idle animation and a custom walking animation. But no custom dashing animation, it kinda just leans in forward. I guess it has her hands at the back, so I guess that's unique. And while she's idling, she looks over to her shoulder to see the little Bob. I just noticed Bob's hands are over there. It's a cool skin, but like, it's a bit overrated. It doesn't really have that many. It doesn't really look detailed. But I'm still going to give it an 8 for. Because yes, it's kind of ironic that for beating the hardest outlaw, you get this kind of basic skin, and I just like the idea of that, you know. Also, a lot of people use this skin, so I'll just give it an 8 out of 10. I can't give it a 10 or a 9 because it doesn't really look that detailed. Alright, next up we have, oh yeah, Kool-Aid. This absolute beautiful skin. That's what even is this thing? It's like a jar or earth. I don't even know what it is. It's just some red thing that you get for being Deathless Cool Kid. It has a guy in it and some ice cubes. It doesn't have any unique animations and stuff. However, when you dash, it says, "Oh yeah." Just for that, this skin is 9 out of 10. It just looks goofy. It's also smaller than most skins. And it's just really good. It's a creative idea. I also really like the face and how it's like big. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Alright, next up we have Spywork. This skin has went through so many changes, and it's pretty I mean, it has custom animations for idling. The other animations are all the retro skin animations. It has a cool teapot cannon on its back, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't really see the skin being used that frequently, probably because teapot is the most balanced boss in my opinion. Like if you're bad at the game, you can't get carried. Like you actually need to lock in to beat that boss. Probably the most fair bosses and my favorites. But the skin isn't really that detailed. That's probably what Salsify was going for, but yeah, I give it a 7 out of 10 because it looks cool, I guess. But not a lot of people use it nowadays compared to how much it was used back in the day. Alright, next up we have Connor, who is pretty much Sharpie, but on our side. And the skin is kind of basic. I mean, it kind of looks a bit futuristic. He's a Bloxer from a different universe. And I guess it's cool that it has like a robotic eye or something. Reminds me of the Terminator. And I guess it looks cool. Also some robotic legs and arms. But like, I can't give it a higher rank than 6. It doesn't have any unique animations and stuff. But it is a pretty good skin. I just can't give it a rank higher than 6. Alright, next up we have Darkness Jr., who is, I'm pretty sure, the smallest skin. I think he's smaller than the average skin. And it's Darkness Jr. He's got gigantic shoes, some shield things for whatever reason, star sticker. I really like the propeller hat. It also used to, instead of this fake cape, he used to have a gigantic lollipop on the back. I like that way more than this fake cape. But I guess it's a cool skin. It also has an achievement tied into it, which is the Bring Your Kid to Work Day achievement, which is pretty cool. I can't give it higher than 6. As much as I want to give it 7, it just, I don't know, the big lollipop being removed just kind of makes the skin a bit worse. I liked its older version way better. Alright, next up we got Amble. And this skin is definitely unique. It has these parts going around it. And it's a marble from Epicur's boss fight. It has the same walking animation as the retro skin. However, it has a custom idle animation. It's pretty good. But it doesn't really have a custom dashing animation. Yeah, I really like the eyes and how the face is made out of parts. And I like this skin just in general. It's also a red skin tone, which is rarely used. And yeah, 9 out of 10. It's a pretty good skin in my opinion. The eyes are a bit low quality. Maybe that is on purpose though. Alright, next up we got Orber. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this right, and I'm just gonna say this skin, as much as it has uniqueness, this is definitely a unique skin, but I do not like it. It kinda looks ugly. And I don't even think I saw like anyone really use it, maybe one guy. Yeah, 2 out of 10, it kinda looks bad, but the custom like dashing animation is pretty cool though. It fits the skin. Okay, maybe I'll give it a 3 out of 10 just because of that. Alright, and now we have Sheriff Zero, who you get for beating Subject Zero. It has a custom floating idle animation, with a custom flying animation, which I'm actually not sure it's the same for the angel. No, it is different. A unique thing about this skin, other than the custom animations, is that whenever you get the health, your face changes. Let me showcase that. Alright, so here I am fighting Bloxer. And when I get the health, my face changes to this creepy face. It also has a custom animation for when I get the half HP, like it covers its face for a bit. However, when we heal, the face doesn't go back to it doesn't return to its original state. It also has the same problem that the Mall Boy skin has, that whenever you're using Ice Dagger, it just kinda looks to the right, which looks a bit weird. But yeah, this skin is pretty good. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. And with that, we are almost done, because there are still some secret skins. Alright, so first off we got Kind Slingshot. You could have gotten this during the 2nd April Fools of 2025. And it's just a slingshot. It has a custom jumping sound. No way it got removed. It still has the custom dashing sound, where it's the sound of the slingshot shooting, but the jumping sound was the slingshot shooting, but in a way higher pitch. Other than that though, it just has the animations of the Spywork skin. And I guess it's alright. It's recognizable, I guess. It makes you seem like you have OG status for having this skin. And you obtained it by just beating an outlaw during the 2024 April Fool's event. Wait, no, that was the 2025 April Fool's event, which is pretty easy, so quite a lot of people have this skin. And yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10, because as much as it looks cool, it doesn't really have that much detail. Alright, next up we have Kind Sword. This skin got changed a lot ever since the game has evolved. This was the first skin ever, if we don't count the basic sheriff. This was a skin that was obtainable during the 2024 April Fools. You had to beat this dude Zombie, Wade Zombie, or White, however you pronounce his name. And it's sheriff but a sword. It's definitely more higher quality than Kind Slingshot. So yeah, I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. Pretty cool skin. Oh, I also forgot to mention that it has a custom jumping sound, which seems like it got removed, but it has a custom dashing sound, which is it slashing. Also, no, this skin doesn't have smaller hitboxes, so you can't really fit through the gaps of the body.exe chase. Alright, next up we have Mr. Chest Mech Riddle. This guy has drip. Look at that chain with the money on it. Pretty much you had to get the skin. There was like a chest in the lobby and you had to find the key to the chest Like you had to go around the map and find like buttons on the trees. And on the Jason boss fight, you had to like just get a key that was at the edge of the map. And then you have to give this guy just appeared at the side of the map, and you have to give it like $500, I'm pretty sure. And you could have only give it like 10 at a time, so you had to give him $10 like 50 times. And this skin definitely had a big fall off. It has the default animations, and as cool as it looks, it was way cooler. It used to have like a giant stick in his hand with a money symbol on it, and this guy will make like money noises, and every time he made a money noise, he pretty much dropped coins out from himself. Like just coins started bursting out from him, but that was removed because it caused quite a lot of lag back in the day. So yeah. Dang, it even has customized, I didn't even know that. So yeah, this skin is quite drippy. I give this an 8 out of 10, pretty cool skin. And last but maybe least, we have Veg. From the front, the skin looks alright, but once you look from the side, you could have also obtained this at the 2025 April Fool's event. I'm pretty sure you had to be the baby skin. You had to use the baby skin and like fit through a small hole. And there was like a thing that gave you this badge that awarded the skin. It's cool, I guess. I don't even know what to say about this one. I give it a 5 out of 10 just because it's kind of creative, especially the start. I really like the start. So yeah, that was it. There aren't any more skins, at least to my knowledge. And if you enjoyed this video, then I don't know. Oh my god, I finally finished editing this more than an hour long video. The reason it took that long is because I was a bit lazy. I got sick a few times. But it doesn't matter, I'm just happy that I'm finally done with it. If I make another video like this, then it will probably be about the experiment. That is the only other game that where I have like all the limited stuff, where I would like rank the jumpsuits or something. And yeah, next video will probably be about the Tower Defense X Easter event. I'm really excited for that. And I also am planning an April Fool's video because I just love recording the April Fool's stuff. Bro, how did Sauce not align this correctly? Anyways, as you can see, this skin actually got the decal back on its torso, so I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 because I gave it a 7 just because it was missing. And yeah, so yeah, thank you for watching. Really means a lot to me. And yeah, bye.